I want to show you our homeschool curriculum haul that we just received from The Good and the Beautiful. I bought everything that we needed for the 2026-2027 homeschool school year that will start at the beginning of July for us. I bought all of that when The Good and the Beautiful was having their sale, and we just received everything today. So we have our math, our language arts, and our social studies. We plan on using Matthew C for our math curriculum. Currently we're using Khan Academy for math, and we have learned that our kids prefer pen and paper for work instead of doing things online. So we are going to be testing out the Matthew C for our next school year. So this is our first year homeschooling, and we have learned quite a bit and learning some of the curriculums that we like and didn't like and what worked for us. We tried IXL, and while IXL is great for some, it was not a good fit for us. My kids do not prefer online stuff. But one of our biggest things that we learned was that we had planned on doing homeschool year round, but taking 2 weeks off in December for the holidays, we are still having struggles getting back into our routine of wanting to just in the morning get up and do our schooling, and then we're done for the day. We're having a hard time getting back into that groove, and we are in the middle of March. The struggle bus is struggling right now. So hopefully the excitement of having our new curriculum for the next school year is in. Hopefully that will kind of help inspire us to just continue on. I don't know. But I want to show you what all we got. I got 7 science unit studies, and I already have 2 that we have used this school year that we are going to use again, and so I will end up buying the student journals. I kind of had decided that after I had purchased all of our curriculum, so it is what it is. The student journals are like $7, so not a total loss. We got botany, and I also, every science unit study, I got the books that you can get with them my kids actually like it whenever I read them the stories. And then this one is the flower study, and it has the different like flowers in it, so I can learn about those. But it also comes with the flower card games, so this helps teach in about 40 different flowers. We've got the ecosystems, mammals, geology, and the geology also comes with a rocks and minerals kit. And when my kids seen this, they were actually pretty excited about it because the different rocks and what they are. So like this one, my kids loved that one. Paleontology, kingdoms and classifications, and space science. Now, I already had the health and human body and the weather and water. So these are the 2 that we'll end up getting the student journals for later. And then all 3 of my girls have handwriting books. So 2nd grade is refining the print. 4th grade is beginning cursive, which they also start with cursive on the 3rd grade one too. My daughter is currently doing that one. And then the 7th grade handwriting is mastering cursive. We already have these geography and grammar cards from whenever I purchased the 6th grade language arts. So I guess it'll be good to have an extra set just in case some get ruined or lost. And then the 4th grade, this is the new level 4 4th grade language arts, and it's part 1 and part 2. Both of them together, I guess, would have been a pretty big book because they're each pretty good size on their own. And then they're like companion readings. Like this one's a pretty good size chunky book. And then it also came with the answer key because sometimes mama needs help. And then for my upcoming 4th grader and upcoming 7th grader, I each got them the spelling that they will use I think it's on the Good and the Beautiful website or it's on the app or something, that the instructions will be online and then they'll use the books. And then the 7th grade, it came with this daily checklist. So she'll be able to keep track of everything that she has gotten done. So we have the course book and the companion book, and the companion book also has the answers in the back of it, but kind of gives a little more depth to help with this. At least so I think. That's how, whenever I was looking through it, that's how I took it. And then a companion reader, because we'll need to read some of the stories that are in here to go with the work there. Our 2nd grade language arts, which again, we really like the Good and the Beautiful language arts, because it also includes art, like legitimate art, and showing appreciation for that and helping the child to think critically, if that kind of makes sense. Being able to look at a picture and kind of dissect it and like really think about it. So we like that. And then 2nd grade level books, Booster C cards to help with reading. Another level 2 book. And then we have our history year 2. We have already completed history year 1, so we already have some of the things that we're going to need for the year 2, 3, and 4. So like the time tunnel review cards that we're going to need with this, we already have that. So here's year 2, and there are 56 lessons in year 2. And this is the 7th and 8th grade course book, 3rd through 6th course book, and the K through 2 activity book. And then there is the Big Book of History Stories. You can also use the Good and the Beautiful app and listen to the audio of it. And if you don't want to read the story, you can hold it up, have the audio playing, and then it does the ding at the end for you to turn the page. It's going to eat me. So that you can turn the page and show them so that they can have that visual. And then we have maps and images, and this is, well, that was creepy. That's that guy. As you're reading in the course book, it will say, you know, turn to page, 52 of the maps and images book and show the students this page here while you're reading this section. And then this one here is the U.S. Constitution and Government course book. This one has 32 lessons in it. And so this one, it actually looks like it has quite a bit of stuff to like tear out and make like into booklets. And I plan on getting a new printer that will actually print in color, because the printer I have only does black and white. So I will probably end up making copies of things like this here that is wanting to tear out and make into a little booklet that my kids can do that, and then I can keep this intact. And then we have our U.S. Constitution Student Journal, which I only made one mistake. I should have got 2 of these and 1 of these, because this is for 4th through 8th grade, and this is for 3rd grade and under. I needed 2 because my 3rd grader will be in 4th grade. So no biggie. I can either order another one or she can just use this. Either one will probably be okay for her. And back to not wanting to tear these out and just making the copies is so that maybe next year, the 2027-2028 school year, I can use this again, because it's always good to continuously doing that so that they can keep refreshing their memory and on their learning. And then it also comes with a book to read. So there we have it. That is our curriculum haul from The Good and the Beautiful.